Raindrop, drip, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up, open the
Hello everyone, my name is Tiffany and welcome to my channel Foxy Sunrise. So today's pick a card reading is going to be about our sexual energy. So this will be a check-in about our sexual energy and where it is moving and stirring, or what or how it is moving and stirring at this current time. So this video can be rewatched at any point because things are always shifting and moving. So it is a timeless reading to check in with your sexual energy. So all the timestamps and information about me, other offers, donations, things like that will be down below in the description box. And there are 3 groups. We have group number 1, it's Hecate. Group 2 is Macha. Okay. And group 3 is Mystic Sisters. Okay. So like I said, the times will be down below in the description box. So let's go ahead and get started with the Hecate group. Okay. So this was in reverse. What I'm getting with this group is that right now there is a shift and change in your sexual energy. There could be, because Hecate is representative of the triple goddess, and we can see here in the picture there's like a maiden, a mother in the middle, and the crone looking outward. So there may be a transitioning of your sexual energy, either going inward, so maybe some sort of celibacy or abstinence. There could be a growth or pregnancy process, whether literal or figurative, as far as growing a creative project, or there could be a newness, a freshness in your sexuality, and a new start or journey of exploration in that realm of your sexual energy. But since this is in reverse, this could be something that is being blocked, or it could be something that you aren't really consciously aware of. So under the surface there is a shift and transition in your sexual energy, which sexual energy is just our life force energy. It's what moves us and pushes us. So I'm going to draw a astrology card. Okay. Group 1. What does group 1 need to know from this deck? Sagittarius. Okay, so, and then we have Scorpio at the bottom. Interesting. So this emphasizes the transformation. There's a death and rebirth happening as far as your sexuality, your sexual energy, or how your energy is being cultivated and moved through. And Sagittarius is definitely goal-oriented, free-spirited, and spiritual. So there may be a shift of focus towards a certain goal, travel, adventure, or even polyamory comes to mind, or having a more open, free-spirited approach in the way that you express your sexual energy. But the thing here with the Sagittarius and Scorpio energy that I'm getting is this laser focus on a goal or accomplishment. So for some of you, it could be that you're very focused on growth and expansion. And this involves the release of resistance so that you can shed the skin for you to move forward in this new, I'm feeling very vibrant, uncharted territory. Whether it's with your actual sexuality or with a business, spiritual ascension, journey, or a new educational endeavor, or a recommitment to yourself. So sacred sexuality or abstinence or something along those lines. Refocusing your sexual energy towards something else. Okay, let's look at the tarot. Okay, so there's definitely a wow, and we have death at the bottom. So there is a huge transitioning that is happening in the way that you are focusing your energy. So there's a need to move away from things that waste your time, from petty arguments, from, I don't know why I'm hearing, from having the last say or the last word, from wasting your mental energy and emotional energy on things that are too good to be true, in the sense that it's an illusion. And taking advantage of this igniting and potency of this fiery energy that you have towards your career, towards your projects, towards your creative endeavors towards your spiritual practice and paths, and it's time to walk away from this internal battle and wasting your sexual energy on almost battling yourself, like this inner turmoil, or wasting your sexual energy, your potency on options that just are a waste of your beautiful source, your source of creation, which is the sexual energy. And so there is, you could be a Scorpio, Scorpio rising, sun, moon, especially with Hecate here. We have the Scorpio sign of Scorpio here, and the death card here. Or you could be a fire sign or have fire sign placements, but you're simply put walking away from things that aren't for you, that don't serve you. You're with the Scorpio and the Sagittarius focusing energy that I'm feeling from these cards is you are now narrowing down who can almost be in your presence, who takes up your time, takes up your energy. Becoming more selfish. And through this freeness, this free energy, I also am hearing wrapping up karmic cycles, any karmic debt, any patterns. Sometimes the energy of Scorpio and Hecate with her relation to the idea, the concept of the crossroads. This is choosing wisely. Choosing wisely. If you want any of these cups, or if these cups, these emotional offerings, these creative offerings, or ideas, if they're worth your time or if they're a waste of time, and pointing your arrow to what is worthwhile, what frees you and what releases binds, walking away from conversations, from arguments, from thoughts and ideas that in the long run aren't anything to gain from. Yeah, and sometimes with Scorpio too, there's just this like attachment to things that can happen, and so it's you're moving from a space of attachment, which if there's transformation happening, we cannot be attached, we cannot be stubborn and stuck, we cannot be fixed and fixated on a certain thing, especially if it's junk, if it's draining us. And now moving towards the free-spirited, curious, focused, gregarious, jovial energy of Sagittarius. Adventure. Moving towards adventure. There's adventure to be had, whether it is out there in the world or whether it is in what you are deciding now after this transition to put your energy into. And it's bright. Sagittarius energy is very bright. It's funny, I'm just realizing Scorpio energy can be a little bit dark, like shadow work, so that could have been another thing. There's like this shadow work that you are being asked to come out of, or you are transitioning out of, and now you are moving into a brighter, lighter, freer, more airy, even though Sag is a fire sign, but more just free-spirited, airy sort of energy after going through these shifts and changes and really examining what is for you and what isn't. And now you are coming out of the shadow work with a new vitality. It's like my mouth is watering for some reason, but just a juiciness in your energy is very potent, very excitable. Don't forget to ground this energy and do something with it and not get scattered, which sometimes the Sagittarius energy can be a little bit scattered. Similar to its opposite sign, Gemini, it could have a lot of ideas and a lot of things that it wants to do, but there's no like grounding of that potent fiery energy. So just remember to ground. Okay. Okay, any messages for group 1? One card for group 1. One card for group 1. One card for group 1. Whoa. Blossoming. Yes. Card number 33. 3 being the number of harmony, and when we add 33, I think it's a master number in numerology, so you wouldn't add it up, but 6 is the number associated with Aphrodite, the Empress, growth, pregnancy. So this is just hinting to me toward the fact that you may be coming from the maiden and losing your innocence. I'm talking about the triple goddess. You're coming from some of you may be coming from the maiden phase, and she's holding a candle, so there's some illumination happening in the dark, in the shadows where you may have been, and because of what you have seen, you have lost some innocence, and now you are in your mother phase. You are experienced and may have some ideas that are in fact blossoming and growing. 3 is also in the major arcana associated with the Empress, who is very figuratively and sometimes seen literally as pregnant with abundance, ideas, prosperity, growth, harvest. All those things may be in the near future for you, or you can sense that there is a sort of pregnancy happening, something that is about to be birthed. So some of you may be coming from the maiden who has done her shadow work. For example, Persephone, you may have an affinity or an attraction towards the maiden goddess Persephone, who was dragged into the underworld by Hades, and underworld being that shadowy area. And now you are transitioning into a more mature mother expression archetype of the triple goddess. So let's see how. Also, I just thought of this blossoming. I think of like when we're going through puberty. It's almost like a spiritual puberty in a sense. Like when someone is blossoming, when a girl is becoming a woman, and she begins to blossom. So I definitely feel like you all are coming from a maiden. A good chunk of you are coming from the sort of innocent, either young in the sense of your spiritual journey, or innocent and young in the sense of a career, creative pursuit. So, yeah, I went a little long with group 1. Okay. So how can group 1 make use of their sexual energy? What's the best way that they can use, well, their sexual energy? Interesting. Write down 5 things you are grateful for: an experience, family, friends, your job, and weather. Maybe some of you are needing to do this to kind of bring you back out of whatever darkness that you may be in. If some of you are going through, a sort of dark night of the soul, or you're still in this underworld space, there is a need to uplift your energy through becoming more mindful and present in the moment, and seeing the things that are a gift, seeing the things that are a blessing around you. And listen to an inspirational podcast. This can be done while washing the dishes, taking a walk, tidying your room. Get inspired and while being productive. So if you are needing some inspiration or, research information on whatever endeavor you are considering, podcasts are a good way of learning about spirituality, sexuality, about psychology, depression, anxiety, anything that your heart desires. Your sexual energy is calling you to have some gratitude, to express and practice gratitude, and to do listen to things that put you in a better mood, that inspire you. So group 1, that is your reading, your sexual energy check up and check in. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and and I'll see y'all again soon. Have a good one. Okay, group 2, if you had Macha, this is your sexual energy check-in and check-up. So I don't know too much about this goddess, so I'm going to read Protection, defender of the home. Macha is, sorry about the glare, the shadows. Macha is an Irish war goddess who is strongly linked to her land. She is one of the 3 sister goddesses who could take the form of crows or ravens. She would fly over battlefields, taking the souls of the deceased off to the other world in her black wings. Battle drums may be beating when you draw this card. You may feel something or someone valuable to you is under threat, and you are compelled to defend and offer protection. This card deals mainly with securing your family and your home, but is also about personal psychic space. Take care to be measured in your response and not overly reactionary. Set your boundaries firmly around what is rightfully yours. Okay, so boundaries, nature, crows, which are very much associated with psychic, magical energy. Maybe you have an affinity to Celtic or Irish mythology. But protection, there's a need, your sexual energy is needing to be protected. This red is very attractive to me. It's a very deep red, like period blood. So maybe you're in, maybe you are having your monthly moon cycle at this time and feeling very incubated. Like you're in an incubator and feeling very sensitive and in need, feeling in need to protect yourself. I don't know why I'm getting Cancer energy from this, but feeling Cancer energy. Maybe in a hermit space as well, isolating yourself and feeling very, very psychically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually sensitive at this time. And feeling the need to kind of draw within. So this sexual energy feels sort of more leaning towards like celibacy or crone energy, like an energy that is internalized and like the saying, like the description was saying, very protected and connected to the home. So heightened sensitivity. I'm feeling that here. So let's draw a astrology card. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Too many cards. If it comes out again, we'll count it. Alright. Messages for group 2. Messages for group 2. Group 2. Sun in reverse, Aquarius. Interesting. Interesting. That's interesting. Sun in reverse and Aquarius. So you may be affected by all of these Aquarius transits. You may have Aquarius energy. And Aquarius can be kind of a lone wolf, can isolate itself away from people. Maybe you're feeling a little bit overstimulated from people, from technology, from just if there's this feeling of being overstimulated. With the sun in reverse, I'm getting like a depletion, like just feeling drained or tired. Like your sexual energy is on a lower charge. It's not supercharged. This feels very introspective as well. Yeah. I'm feeling a vague sense of being in your head a lot, overthinking. That could happen at times when you're in isolation too long, or if your energy is very low and it's like being in resistance to your energy being low and then thinking too deeply into it, like there's something wrong or there's something wrong with you. This could just be a sort of phase of just like, I'm just gonna chill with myself. I'm just going to kind of do the hermit thing and recharge. That's a good word for it. Recharge. There's a need to recharge your energy. Yeah, there's a need to recharge the energy. And if you did have a birthday, happy birthday, Aquarius suns, or Leo sun. You may be Leo sun. What? Oh, okay. Let's look at the group 2. What does group 2 need to know about their sexual energy? Group 2. What does group 2 need to know about their sexual energy? Well. Sexual energy check-in. Wow. Group 2. 2? Group 2 need to know. Whoa. Oh my gosh, we have the sun again in reverse. Okay. I'm gonna just take that card. Okay, yes. So there's a lot. We have the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We have the sun in reverse. So like a burnout feeling. There's a feeling of feeling burnt out. And I'm seeing that there is a new opportunity presenting itself where you have begun planting seeds to grow something in the material realm. But either something happened with a partnership or someone you were going to do this with, and there's a need to go solo with this investment. Or for some of you, it could be that you're burnt out from a new job or a new career endeavor, and you're needing to sort of rejuvenate your resources, your internal resources, so your energy, your money even. And with the Six of Pentacles, I'm just feeling this group has given a lot of themselves to other people, and there's a need to sort of balance out what has been, I don't want to use the word drained, but yeah, you guys may be more of the nurturing type. Yeah, we have Temperance. So I just separated the deck, the Temperance. So there's a need to kind of reground and also reconnect with your internal realms. Drinking more water. Yeah, and taking some time alone. Getting some fresh air alone. I'm hearing stop helping people. just for a second. Just for a second. You are burnt out. I don't know if you're like, if you work in the service industry too, or if you're like in the process of building a business, or making some sort of investment, but there's a need to do this venture on your own for right now, to recharge your energy and to rest and lay off running to people to help them and things like that. Right now right now there's a need to be selfish and to kind of go into your shell, which I mentioned earlier, Cancer energy. I was feeling Cancer energy. So it's time to go back, to go home. It's time to leave the party, to go home and just recoup for however long that you need to before you go back to work. I'm hearing before you go back to work and before you make a decision on whether you want to collaborate and invest in this idea, this project on your own or with other people. That seems pretty specific. But pull back. There's a need to pull back your energy. You're giving a lot, and you have been giving a lot, whether it is at work or your family or, yeah, you're just very drained. Your sexual energy is very drained. Okay. Alright. Group 2, what does group 2 need to know? Group 2, sexual energy check-in for group 2. Attraction, nice. Wisdom. So we have 222, we have 22, and we have 44. Wisdom and attraction. So while you are recuperating, you are receiving downloads, ideas, epiphanies. Maybe there is a need to do some research, some studies, to step away from the outside world and so that you can receive these messages or do this research or do the studying that you need. And by doing this, you will come back into balance. You will rebalance your energy and become someone who attracts versus I'm getting with these two sun cards in reverse, there's a need to pull back and step into the feminine. And the feminine attracts. The feminine energy is magnetic. And this is, regardless of gender identification, there's a need to withdraw, to recharge, to receive these intuitive messages that may be hard to hear because you are maybe chasing, you are grasping, you are forcing things, trying too hard, something along those lines, and maybe scattering your energy. I'm getting the image of a shoelace without the plastic on it. I think it's called an I don't remember what it's called, but if the plastic falls off, the shoelace becomes frayed, and that's what I'm getting from your energy of just giving, and then being burnt out mentally, psychically, emotionally. You may have cords of attachment that need to be cut. When I look at this card for Macha and the way that her branches outstretch and there's birds, different birds landing on these branches, it's like reaching out. There's a lot of possible cords of attachment, so there's a need to pull back completely and receive what is meant for you to receive about you and for you. Realign with your own energy. And allow yourself to be receptive, to be attractive, to be magnetic to the things that are meant for you, to the things that are meant for you. Right now I'm looking outside the window and this river, the sun is sparkling, the sunlight sparkling on the water, and it's very attractive to me. And so I just feel the need to say this regrouping and recharging, you'll come out more radiant and vibrant and attractive, and you'll be doing less. You'll need to do less. You won't have to do so much. So I feel the need to pull back your energy, protect it in the sense that you shouldn't feel the need to overdo things, to overextend yourself, like these branches in this picture. Yeah, just allow people to be attracted to you, glow, and you'll be able to glow more when you're more charged and fulfilled, like the sun. The sun upright is charged, is vibrant, has a lot of life force energy. It's just oozing radiance, just like this river that I'm looking at. It's almost hard to look away. Like, I want to just go outside right now and just stare at it. And that is who you are when you release the need to overgive. And there may be something you need to study. I don't know. Or some galactic cosmic information. I try not to get too woo-woo with these messages because I want it to be more practical and grounded. But this wisdom card, she's in the sky. She's like in her almost meditative realm, Akashic records, some kind of inner knowledge that needs to be received and can be received in this place and space of recouping, recharging. Yeah, so 2s and 4s may be a number that you may be seeing. Even 8s, possibly. Okay. These are long. I did not mean to make these so long. Okay. We'll take that one. That's funny. Okay, so group 2, the best use of your sexual energy right now, the best way to use it is take 5 deep breaths. We hold our breath without noticing when we are stressed out. Breathe in love and positive energy, and breathe out worries, stress, tension. Feel your muscles relax. I don't know if y'all are just not used to just chilling and not constantly like doing things for other people. Oh, this is better. I should have been doing this the whole time. Yeah, just chill. You're attractive. Believe that you are attractive. Yeah, believe that you are the sun. And then, similar to the books that I saw in this wisdom card, it doesn't really work well with this card. There's books, she's standing on some books. Read a book. Indulge yourself in a good read. For extra pleasure, read outside in the fresh air. Yes, get outside. Take a walk outside. And maybe that'll even, it's like a meditative walk. I can see that would stimulate some of those insights as well. A quiet meditative walk by yourself. Book recommendations: The Celestine Prophecy, Ishmael, The Alchemist, and Eat, Pray, Love. The glare. Yeah. Okay. All right. Group number 2, that is your reading. Let me know what you think down below. Remember that you are your own person. Self-love. Self-love. That one seems prevalent. Get a massage. Change your bed sheets. Put your favorite perfume on. Listen to your inner voice. Meditate. Put fresh flowers in your room. Treat your skin to a nice oil or lotion. Wash your hair. Light some incense or a candle. Treat yourself to a nice meal. Organize your workspace. Okay, yeah. So there's a need to focus on you. And that will create that innate magnetism that you may have forgotten. But yeah, okay. That is officially it, group 2. Let me know what you think down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Take what you need, leave the rest. And I will see y'all again soon. Have a good one. Okay. Group 3, if you chose the Mystic Sisters. Sun is starting to set on the side of the house, so I apologize for the lighting. Telepathy was the first thing that came to my mind, but we're talking about sexual energy, so let me see. I'm going to read from the book, The Mystic Sisters. Psychic connection, shared visions. The Mystic Sisters reminds you to trust and value your closest friends. Seek their advice and offer yours to them. If you are not able to physically visit them, try contacting them by psychic means. There are those special few we meet in our lives with whom mysterious bonds form so deeply it feels like we've known each other's soul before in previous incarnations. These friendships offer lessons through which we can correct our karmic behavior. They awaken us to hidden gifts of character. Perhaps they have some aspect you admire, but find lacking in yourself. All it may take to resolve your present issue is to channel your friend's nature. Let their voices be a guide. Send them love and gratitude in return. Mystic Sisters. So really connecting with your tribe is where your sexual energy is. Yeah, connecting with your tribe, leaning on people, with your soul family, tuning into them, spending a lot of time with people that you love, with whether it's like a women's group, whether it's like female specific, or if it's just people that you consider your family. You're focusing your energy more on your close relationships, your companionships, the people who really reflect to you what you need. At this time, you're needing a mirror. And so you are moving towards people who can, by being in their life, by hanging around them, they are showing you parts of yourself that you weren't aware were there before. So they are really assisting you in a path of self-discovery, which is so beautiful. That's so exciting. So your sexual energy may be stirring and coming out through an interest in occult things. So maybe some of your friends are introducing you to, energy healing, divination, sound healing, and exposing you to different realms of things that are really lighting up your soul. So you're moving your sexual energy towards like psychic connections, towards friends, towards growth, and like bonding, like true bonding with people. That's so sweet. That's so fucking sweet. So sweet. Okay. Alright, group 3. Group 3. What does group 3 need to know from this deck? Group 3. Messages for group 3 about their sexual energy. Mercury. That's so fun. And we have Pisces in reverse. Okay. Yeah. This feels upright though. Like there might be a warning with this in reverse, as in like don't get too lost into the unknown outer realms and escape, if you will. So I don't know, I am getting like doing too much acid or something like that, or like daydreaming too much, or just finding an imbalance in like this realm and the actual material realm. So that's the only thing that I'm getting from that. But Pisces is like very mystical and fun and ethereal and magical, and so really like indulging in that realm. Your sexual energy is wanting to indulge in that, and it is Pisces season, so maybe you are feeling really inspired this time around to really delve and study different things, because Mercury, we have Mercury here, which the planet Mercury can sometimes be associated with siblings and friends and just being playful, collecting a lot of knowledge. So you, it's funny, it's like your head's in the clouds, your head is in this like other world, other realm. Your thoughts may be very magical, synchronistic. You may be even romantic in the sense of like just like you're in your own little world. And all you can really think about is like different ways that you can study these things. So just like what I mentioned before, these magical things, or even like creating poetry and art could be another thing that you may be drawn towards doing. But I'm really feeling hardcore divination, Reiki, prana healing. You're really feeling very energized and excited to like read about these things, to study about these things, to be surrounded by these things, and you're doing them with really awesome people around you, so that's really beautiful. Yeah, you may have an affinity or connection to water or mermaids. Maybe you want to go to the beach. Maybe you feel like taking more baths around this time. Your energy is drawn to soaking more. You want to be by water more often. And you feel more in tune and connected with the synchronicities, with your psychic abilities, or you may have like psychic abilities become developed that were dormant or come up that were dormant. So that is super duper exciting. So let's look at the tarot. Okay. So we have 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely a shift in your thought process, in your belief systems, there's a need to also release like overexerting energy, and workaholic energy. I'm getting workaholic energy from the Seven of Wands, and so transitioning into a balancing both the practical and impractical realm. And so it's like a shift in your thinking, a shift in your mind. Your mind is becoming completely different, completely expanded, a reawakening of the mind, and also a need to release the attachment, there may be this strong attachment to the material realm, and that goes back to what I said earlier with like overworking yourself, working too hard, worrying about money all the time. And so this Two of Pentacles makes me think of there's like a need to, again, like balance the spiritual resources that you are coming into, as well as your material life and the material resources, instead of leaning, like I was saying, I keep saying that, like I was saying earlier with the Pisces in reverse, there's a need to kind of balance the material and the physical realm. So not being a workaholic, but also not completely dissolving into the abyss that is the spiritual realm. So finding some practicality, creating a ritual so that things are both magical but also practical and grounded. But there's a mental shift. There is an end to the way that you used to think about things, to the way that your thought process flows, to the way that you think about yourself, because of the people around you, because of your friends, because of the things that they are exposing you to. It's like cracking open your mind. You are not going to be the same, think the same. The person that you were is no more. You are transforming into somebody who is now receiving an awakening of their spiritual toolbox. I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's see. Alright, pile 3. Messages for pile 3 and their sexual energy. Sexual energy, pile 3. Yeah, don't put too much of your energy draining it on what you feel like you need to do. The masculine. Interesting. Okay. And fruition. So I feel that you have been leaning on your masculine energy, which can be that workaholic energy, that go-getter energy, that assertive energy, that energy that is always doing, instead of playing and relaxing and meditating and receiving and creating and resting and indulging, relaxing. So there's like this strong masculine energy within you that is powerful. But we also see that he is connected to the moon. And there's a moon. He's under the phases of the moon. There's a moon energy surrounding him. So there's a need to balance. Again, that's so interesting that I said the practical material world with the ethereal world needs to be balanced with this Two of Pentacles. And I would say the ethereal world is the feminine realm, and the material world is the masculine, concrete realm. The realm where we're like, I have to pay my bills. The realm where we're trying to make sure we're working all the hours we need to get to where we need to be. And so Then we have this fruition card, and the fruit is at her crown chakra area. And so there's again a growth and awakening of your intuitive gifts and abilities through these adventures, these spiritual witchy adventures that you're going on with your friends, through this studying and discovery of this Piscean ethereal magical realm, through going to these, I don't know, these events that you've never been to before, that expose you to the magical realm, that expose you to magic, to meditation, to these things that allow your intuition and your magical psychic abilities to really awaken in fruition. Yeah. And there will be a need to harvest these abilities and sharpen them and hone in on them, which is where the energy of Mercury and studying and doing research comes in as a benefit, as a helper. Because as all of this is happening, as these gifts are awakening within you, you're needing to also align with these texts or information that you're being drawn to, because they may help you to sharpen those psychic skills and abilities. So your sexual energy is moving towards a beautiful blend of both practical and magical living. And tapping into that crown chakra area, tapping into your intuition, your inner voice, your creativity. You'll feel very, very inspired around this time. I'm feeling mostly to do research, but also to just try new things, to learn. You're going to have this thirst to learn, and it'll be awesome because you'll have awesome friends around you while this is happening. And you guys will grow your intuition together, I feel. All right. How can group 3 best use their sexual energy? Okay. So we have notice and appreciate the little things that you normally don't see. Comfy bed, tasty breakfast, sunny morning, mother's hug. Those are all the things we should be grateful for. This also makes me think of like synchronicities. Notice like the things that you normally don't notice. Like maybe there may be repeating numbers around you, or certain insects, animals, you may see them on repeat, like animal guides coming to visit you. So noticing and appreciating the little things, the little magic that sprouts around you as you're going on this beautiful journey. Yeah. Oops. That one just fell out. Watch the stars. Stargazing inspires deeper thoughts and help us realize that in the grand scheme of things, our worries are not that important at all. This makes me think of astrology, but this could also just be like taking a trip, or connecting more with the universe in general through looking at the stars, or through your studies, through the magic that is sprouting around you. So group 3, that is your reading. Let me know what you think down below. Comment like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Later.